This case study shows how a burdock and cane farm is reducing irrigation energy costs thanks to the Energy Savers program.
Our family bought this farm in 1947 of 100 acres, and it grew 500 tonne a year at that stage, and now we've accumulated more land with our third generation, and we grow approximately 25,000 tonne a year on 210 hectares. Over the last few years we've been looking at different methodologies to irrigate our land, and we came across trickle irrigation as one of the options. And the reason why we considered trickle irrigation because in our delta soils here we have high infiltration, which reduces the efficiency of the common flood irrigation systems that we have on the rest of the farms here. When we're talking volumes of water applied under flood irrigation in our high infiltration soils, we have measured their volumes in excess of 30 to 40 megalitres per hectare over a crop cycle, which is a 12-month period. Whereas under trickle irrigation, we are still applying quite a large volume of water through the trickle because we are growing our crop rather than keeping our crop alive. The trickle irrigation puts on around about 12 to 15 megalitres per hectare. The energy audit actually took the opportunities to look at every pump on this farm here in the Delta, and that was a total of 10 pumps, and in doing so it was able to identify that centrifugal pumps were the most efficient pumping system over and above turbines and submersible systems. There was two pumps actually identified to have some benefit from changing to VF drives. One was a 30 kilowatt trickle pump and the other one was a 40 kilowatt flood pump. Both of those would gain some efficiencies from VF drive installation. As a result of the audit, that trickle system change to a VF drive has cost us about $6,500 to install. That's about $5,000 per year, with about a 30% saving, with a payback of around about 1.2 years. The trickle was using 251 kilowatt hours per megalitre, and once we installed the VF drive, it has now been identified down to 174 kilowatt hours per megalitre, which is a considerable saving. What we've found with having VF drive on it, it now actually provides the exact amount of energy that's required for each paddock. Each paddock is of different size, and instead of burning off energy at the valves, we now control the flow of water and the energy used based on the size of the paddock itself. Because the trickle irrigation is underground, we are not getting surface wetting of the land, which greatly reduces our need for herbicide application. And then on top of that, because the system is fully automated, it has greatly reduced my workload down from quite strenuous night times and weekends to utilise the off-peak tariffs to being able to allow it to do its own thing. The energy audit gave us that knowledge and that specific information to be able to verify that.
Visit the Energy Savers website for more on-farm irrigation case studies. Energy Savers, a joint initiative of the Queensland Government, Ergon Energy and QFF and its members.